Welcome back with me, Ciao 2025 in Suikogaiden Swordsman of Harmonia. This is the last episode of the Volume 1. Still have Volume 2 later. Okay, War's End and Beginning. Gotta move on. Yeah. I stirred from my sleep to find myself in a clean bed. The sunshine felt great. After enjoying the pleasant sensation of the sunshine on my face for a little while, I sat up and looked around. The room was simple but functional. I heard someone moving around downstairs. Where was I? I set my feet on the floor. A bandage had been carefully wrapped around my right foot. Gingerly, I tried moving my body. The pain in my joints let me know how long I had slept. I shifted my hip downward again and started massaging my ankle. I needed to work my way towards being able to use my muscle again. At least now I knew what condition I was in. So you've come to, have you? Good. While I'm massaging and tore up, I turned to find a young woman looking pleasantly surprised. Thank you for taking care of me. Is this your work?
Oh yes, but only because Lady Teresa ordered me to. I'm glad though. If you had died, I'd be in a big trouble. Really is a miracle you survived though. One of the students happened to find you, nearly dead in the forest behind the school. You really ought to thank them.
Oh, I see.
But yes, don't forget to pay for your lodging. It has been 3 days after all. It's a small price to pay for your life, no?
Okay. I guess it's better than settling my wallet and leaving me there alone.
Well then, if you're ready, come on, downstairs. We'll give you 3 days worth of breakfast.
Could I have hot over eggs and crispy bacon, please?
That should be fine, but I'm not sure if we have any bacon left. Can I get you anything else?
How about your name?
I'm Yuri. Well then, see you downstairs.
As he said those words, the young lady left the room. So this was the second floor of the inn I've been taken to after being snatched from the brink of death. And that girl Yuri, I had to say it, but she hadn't saved me out of the kindness of her heart. Well, that's enough information gathering. They had said Teresa, and Teresa is the name of the mayor of Greenhill's daughter. In any case, it seems like I was getting closer to my destination. After massaging my body a while longer, I figured I was in good enough condition to walk around town. Gathering some light equipment, I went downstairs to the first floor.
Oh, you finally came down. I thought you'd be down sooner, so your breakfast has cooled down a bit. What's the matter? Lost your appetite?
No, not at all. What to choose? I guess I'll start with this.
You sure are a strange one. Well, I guess you did almost die not too long ago.
That breakfast wasn't anything like 3 days' worth. Glancing over the other tables, however, I could see their situation were much the same. Nothing but bread, weak soup, and egg-based dishes. Before I snuck into the city-state, our intelligence had reported that 4 years, Greenhill's harpers has been poor. This much was known, but the situation was even worse than I had anticipated.
Well, did that fill you up?
As he drew closer, Yuli lowered her voice.
Since it's been 3 days, we gave you a little extra, but don't tell the other guests.
A famine, huh? I hear you had bad harvest, but...
Yes, well, there's also that theater. Mr.
It's Nas.
Yes. Alright then. Please, sign the guest register letter. So what are we talking about?
The famine.
Ah, yes, that's right. There have been poor harvests, and the three was the battle between Musid and then there was the battle between Musid and Highland, right? We shipped a large amount of food off to Muse to help out in any way we could. As Green Hill only has a volunteer militia, no real army of its own. That was Lady Teresa's decision, but then Muse fell so quickly.
Teresa? You mean the mayor's daughter, Teresa?
Yes, that's her. Mayor Alec is sick and bedridden, so right now Teresa is our acting major. You should thank her too. Lady Teresa was the one who brought you to this inn and paid a small deposit in advance for your stay here.
If she hadn't paid on my behalf for the stay, what would have happened to me?
Hey, who knew what would happen?
Leaving me with that mystery, you will have to take another guest order. As I enjoyed my post-meal coffee, I considered my next move. I'd already sent off the report about the Beast Rune, but all clue regarding my original objective, finding the true rune, had dried up. I moved you to both in, but with nothing to show from my investigation, there's little point in returning for the time being. I'm not wanted by Highland at the very least. If I want to ensure my safety, the best thing to do would be to enter Grassland via the Matilda Night Dome, and return to the southern frontier Defense Force headquarters in Caleria. However, I have a growing inclination to remain and see what happened in the war between the Highland Kingdom and the city-state. After finishing my weak coffee, I went to visit Teresa Weissmel, who was both my savior and Green Hill acting mayor, in order to ask her a few questions. Upon getting my clothes in order, signing the inn register, paying the 3 days rent, and finally freeing myself from Yuri, I arrived at the entrance to the New Leaf Academy, aiming to find Teresa. Since the independence of town of Green Hill was born from a simple college town, I learned that the mayor traditionally also served as the dean of its New Leaf Academy. Passing through the gates, I began my search for the reception desk as two students approached from up ahead. Ina, you have to admit that quiet guy is just perfect.
Really? I'm not so sure.
It's just so dreamy and give off this feeling like he's a prince from a far-off land or something.
Come on, you always say stuff like that.
Excuse me, but could one of you tell me where the reception desk is? No, he's different from the rest. I packed a lunch and gave it to him. I wonder if he's eaten it or not. The reception desk? Oh, that's right. I need to go and get the box back from him. Could you? What do you want? Why do you have to be so loud? Sorry. Sorry, I'm looking for the reception desk.
Oh, the reception desk. It's over?
Hey, hang on! You're not from around here, are you? The reception desk? Leave it to me. This way. Over here. Come on, hurry up! Ah, wait a sec.
That didn't take long. Looks like Nina's at it again.
God help you. F4 now. Good. Good for us. So your name is Mr. Nas. Hey, is this blonde hair the real thing? It's not a wig, is it? Why not give it a talk and see? Well, really? Can I? Ouch! Knock it off, kid!
Please, keep it down out there. Oh, Miss Nina! Not you again.
Oh, Miss Amelia. I'm sorry. Mr. Nash here has business with you.
Oh, aren't you?
Well...
You are one they found behind the school, right? Are you feeling better already?
Oh well, I'm alive at any rate. I thought I should be at least come here and thanks Lady Teresa. Can I speak with her?
Yes, of course, but she's a busy woman. You'll have to make an appointment if that's okay. We'll send word to the inn you were taken to.
Alright. Looks like I'll be dropping that in for a little while longer.
When they broke you in, you were covered in mud, but you're pretty cute when you clear up. Why don't we go out for dinner sometime?
Huh? Ah! I found Mr. Nash first, you know. You're breaking the rules.
Young lady. Oh, never mind. But now that you mention it, Lady Teresa is conducting negotiation in the Highland camp. She should be returning soon, so you might catch her at the city gates if you want to meet her.
That I might be able to thank her there. It's worth a shot. Ah, Mr. Nash! Wait for me, I can show you the way. For some reason, the schoolgirl Nila insists on accompanying me to the front gate. If Teresa was negotiating with the Highland army, it could only be one thing. The city was on the brink of falling under their control. Whether I'll plan to escape or resume our search is going to take longer than expected. Soldiers and townsfolk alike were gathered in front of the gate. All were looking outside, no doubt praying for Teresa's safe return. Suddenly, a murmur rippled through the crowd. The gate slowly opened and the crowd parted, forming a spot between them. Several Highland troops marched through the crowd behind their commander. They were preached by a young blonde woman, who must be Teresa. A warrior in foreign-looking clothes walked beside her. Once the group had reached the front gate, Teresa and the swordman turned around. I made my way through the crowd as best as I could to get a look at their faces.
Well then, consider our offer. It's not a bad deal, I think.
The only thing you offer was unconditional surrender at that Green Hill supplied the Highland army until we're sucked dry. And you know how the people will suffer. Have you no heart whatsoever?
There's nothing we can do for the townspeople. However, we can guarantee the safety of the Weissmale family. Circumstance permitting, you may even be welcome into Elrinal as a noble.
The mayor of Green Hill will not be so easily bribed into disgracing herself. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh my, you speak with such authority. However, you face 15,000 allied troops of the 4th Highland Army. Green Hill's defenders only number 7,000, and I understand there are a militia of townspeople. I wonder how long they can hold out.
The route. Perhaps you should return for today. Island and Green Hill currently have a truce. But in a state of war, this would be Green Hill territory and my sword would be against your throat in a heartbeat.
Are you trying to insult me? The truce for apparently only lasts until dawn tomorrow. I suggest you consider your option carefully.
Lady Teresa.
I'm alright, Sin. Let's go back. Damn Route, I hate him, you know. The entire crowd began to move at once. I tried to wriggle my way to the front somehow, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance. In front of the gate, the enemy commander was speaking to Teresa about something. What you do? Okay. Need 1 LP, but you get LI plus 1. It give you 1 LP. Give out it moving forward. Push my way through. I think I was gonna do this. Push my way through. Cost 1 LP, but it got LI 1. Where is that? I tried to somehow push my way to the front. Don't push! Ow! Damn! At this rate, Teresa going to... Ouch! What a painful experience! In front of me was another man who had been pushed aside by the crowd. Who looked like a laid-back guy.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Looks like things are getting dangerous. This might turn into a battle after all.
It's that way just about everywhere nowadays.
That's true. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a traveler?
I'm thinking about it.
Well, in that case, you better hurry up and leave soon. The soldiers here in Green Hill are volunteer troops. We've got no training and must barely know how to hold a sword.
With that, the man's laugh. I wouldn't have been able to meet Teresa anyway, so there wasn't any reason to stay here. I decided to return to the inn. Somehow I made it through the crowd back to the inn. In any case, Teresa is incredibly popular among the townsfolk. It's obvious that she's no ordinary young woman. I sat at the bar, waiting for my order of the lemon tea. If the crowd has calmed down somewhat later on, I'll try to get a chance to talk to Teresa. Slowly, I close my eyes. What should I do now? My orders are to find its true ruin, but haven't gotten even a scrap of information regarding it. Soon, it'll be past the deadline for the investigation. I've seen a bunch of other information, so I do have an excuse. I think I might not really all this special force work after all. I can't go back to Crystal Valley, of course. The only thing I can do is hide myself in the Sultan Frontier Defense Force. It's been 3 years since I entered the Special Forces. I've traveled to many places. In the beginning, I thought it might not be so bad if I die. But I've realized that I don't feel that way anymore. If I can, I want to return to Crystal Valley. I want to go back and see them. Do you mind if I sit here? I opened my eyes, startled. It's right? I knew that voice. Right in front of my eyes, sitting there was... Just... Yeah, right.
You don't have to look so surprised. It's been a while, Nas lecture.
Jazz? Is it really you?
Oh, is it the hair color? My hair and eyes, even my name. You all only knew the fake me, but feel free to use my old name. What's wrong? I thought you heard from those two generals. Is this really so unexpected?
Why? You're... This man sitting here with a bold smile. Dash, why are you here? I thought I killed you.
The poison squad is coded in Zodiac Tower. If I hadn't gotten the antidote in time... Anyway, the guild has a long history of assassination and has accumulated a vast amount of knowledge toward that end. The results are a bit show, so I'm not sure I like them.
So you're saying the wound you received wasn't fatal?
Right. Back there, your loud way of doing things naturally created a bit of an uproar. It was naive and childish of you. So the wound you gave me may have healed, I still remember my resentment towards you. The disgrace of defeat is not so easily forgotten.
So you want a rematch?
That would be careless. Gun.
Suddenly, Judge was grabbing a miniature gun in the palm of his hand.
I may not quite be a knight-class gunner, but I doubt you can get away from the gunpoint of a square-class gunner all the same.
Won't know until I try. Roger Floss is trembling. There's no choice. If I open as a gunner, I need to be dependent on this thing again.
Do you really think that will work?
Thus indicate my sword with a nod of his chin. Damn! Are my nerves rusty too? This wasn't exactly the best time for memories to come floating back. Jazz almost certainly had his gunner henchmen spread throughout the place, posing as patrons. If I tried to do anything with my sword, this place would become a hornet's nest in an instant. Even if I managed to dodge them for a while, innocent people including Yuri would certainly be injured.
You understand, Nas?
You're certainly playing things out, but why have you gone so far? Don't you think this is a bit much?
It'd be simple to take your life. If it were up to me, I would take you and entrust you to the guild's torture expert. Under the circumstance, you cannot be forgiven.
What do you mean?
During your absence, an awful lot has transpired in Crystal Valley.
So then, the Highland General's advance what you're doing?
I simply gave him a bit of advice. The results were a little different than what I had expected. In any case, the fact that we cannot act directly is somewhat irritating. But at least, you will die. You'll disappear, missing in action, and no one will be any the wiser. Farewell, Nas.
Wait,
Yes?
why did you go out of your way just to say all that?
It should be also obvious. It's because I want you to know. I can kill you at any time. Even I have my pride.
With that said, Zat quietly left the inn. His gunner henchmen also warily stood up one by one and eye watchful, disappear out of the door. Afterward, I was left on my own. Now alone, I wonder whether the encounter had been real. For a while, I was stunned. Judge was still alive. Not only that, he was looking to kill me. That much was clear. Escaping from the siege would be no small feat. But what to do now?